For stringing your bow, you want to start out with the string on the bow, slip end up towards the top of the bow, the arrow rest, top limb, have it already in the nock at the bottom. This is your typical stringer, which has a cup on one end and this little rubber pad on the other end with a slip loop. Some stringers will have a double cup. Either way, that'll work for you, but I prefer this kind. Just slip this over the end that already has the string in the knot groove. Take your loop end, put it over the tip of the on the inside of the bowstring. You'll step on the string, put this as close to the string as possible so that you get as far out, pull up, slip the string into the groove, and it's just that simple. From there, always be sure to check that your string is in the grooves properly, and before you just pull your bow back, make certain let it sit for a little bit in a strong braced profile. You should always check, see if your brace height is consistent. You want to generally, this is the measurement used for getting your brace height right. Certain bows, depending on the bow, it'll have a variance in the brace height. 5, 6, 7 inches is pretty typical. Most bows are right around 6, 7 inches. Depending, the shorter the bow, the shorter the brace height will be. But a 6-inch brace height is pretty standard. From there, just warming up your limbs a little bit at a time before you take it to full draw. And that's one method of stringing. The other method of stringing is called push-pull, which you plant the inside the tip of the bow right on the inside of the foot, not against the ground, but on the inside of the foot. One hand in the middle of the bow, the other hand up here towards the tip. You just push, and at this point I'm unstringing the bow, but you can see how I did it that way. To string it, it's just the same thing. I'm going to push here, and I'm going to slip that right up and into the groove. There again, checking to make certain everything's in the groove. But here I'm not against the ground, on the inside of the foot, pushing with the palm of my hand. I just roll that out of there, and there's the unstrung bow. Storing it, it's best to store it right approximately in here, horizontal, or you could hang it by a peg with the string just this way, which is the way I prefer to store my bows. Any hook or peg will store it. You can use it on the wall as wall decor, and that's pretty much it. Hope that helps.